Franklin Swann and Swann's Furniture and Design. We've been in business since 1895, so I'm the fifth generation running the company, and I'm running the company. So. Being fifth generation certainly has carried some weight because we've just been here so long, been in the community so long. Right now we're literally the oldest company in our city. And so coming on and knowing that now it's on my shoulders and Franklin, don't be the one to screw this up is very real. But it's also, I also take a lot of pride in it because I consider it to be a stewardship, and it's really carrying forward something that that's great that my dad, my grandfather, my great-grandfather all did. And now I just get to carry the ball forward and try to make it something even better than it was. One of the challenges as being an old family business, one of the challenges is that you have bad habits that can sometimes be multi-generational. You have stories that can exist, that have existed for decades or longer. And so being able to get perspective and being able to relook at how you do things and really advance into a better way of operating is just vital. And with the COVID shutdown at the very beginning of that, it was a month of us being closed and trying to figure out what's going to happen when we do get to open back up. And what we experienced, and what we had already been experiencing growth, but then when we got to open back up, it's just like the floodgates opened up. And so we actually came to the EOS platform, not from, I wouldn't say quite desperation, but we needed something to help us figure out how to handle the growth and handle all that we were dealing with and not have everything burned down around us. It was very much helping us figure out how to handle all that extra business. We increase in business, that is big, heavy furniture that has to be moved that goes up as well. And so, and we're brick and mortar retail, so we're not online, and we tried to do some online stuff during the shutdown, and our customers were calling and saying, we want to come into your business. So our customer didn't want to go online for what we carry. A customer's not going to buy a $4,000 custom sofa online, or not, at least not ours. And so it is different when it's a physical product you're having to source and move and install into somebody's home and display in a showroom, and people who want to physically walk in your door to do that versus just online sales or everything being done virtually. It's a lot different. I look at this business as a stewardship, and I want everyone who works in this company, whether it's for 1 year or 20, to have their life improve because they worked here. It's not just a job. I hope for the people who come, I hope that they're physically, spiritually, and their families, just as a whole person, that they're able to just see their life really grow. And as we've gone through the EOS process, we've already got this amazing team that's been in place, and we've got incredible people on board, some of which have been with us for 30 years doing what they do. And EOS has allowed us to wrap the business around them in a way that it makes it even more enjoyable, more manageable, and just more fun to do what we do every day, because we're not dealing with the same fires over and over. We're not dealing with the same problems over and over. And so the business is just one click at a time dialed in around what we do, and it's just not even the same business. And I know if we didn't have it, there's no way that massive parts of this business would be underwater at this point. Because we didn't have the structure and the system in place to deal with the problems that existed in a way that would have been realistic and doable. We would have just been chasing our tail, not able to see the solution. last year, our business, even with being shut down for a month, grew over 30%. And again, that's not an online sale kind of thing. That is brick and mortar growth and delivery growth that we experienced. And every single team that we have internally has grown, and we've added people. We grew by a third last year in terms of our the number of people on our team, and we're still trying to fill seats right now because of all that we've gone through. I know that they're the right people because of the work we've done through EOS to identify who fits our culture and why. And so when someone comes in and we're looking at that person, we know very quickly if they're going to be a fit for our team, and it's allowed us to make fabulous hires. And the people who join after we look at this, it's like they've been here forever, and when someone truly fits your culture, I think that that's just the case. And then it's raised the level of accountability, it's raised people's performance because we are all looking at the right things, and so that's just been a huge blessing for us. The flip side of that, when you hire people without a system in place and without the ability to really identify why someone should be on your team or not, you do end up bringing people on board who fundamentally don't fit, even though they may have worked with you for a lot of years. And the tools that we have through EOS and the work that we've done through EOS has made some wrong hires, and not that they're bad people, but they just aren't the right fit for the spot and for our company. And it has allowed us to identify key people who shouldn't be here, and in a very loving way, excuse them from the company. But we do that confidently now because we know exactly why the person shouldn't be here. Perspective, 100% perspective and accountability. And not that we need someone's accountability to do our job, but there is a value that you will have in bringing in somebody who can see the things that you can't see. We have all kinds of bad habits and things that are right in front of us, especially as a fifth generation business, that we just can't see. And for someone as old as we are as a company, if we're not actively seeking out people to show us the things that we're not doing well, then we will just become a statistic. And so it is 100% perspective. Cullen's been through it. Cullen will tell you exactly what you need to hear, but in a way that you can receive. Cullen will tell you stuff, will get in your face if he needs to, but it's done in a respectful, in a team oriented fashion. I work with Cullen because not just his background, but it's the way he also operates as a man and as a husband, as a business leader, and I know his history there. And so Cullen doesn't just come with a business resume. Cullen comes with a capacity and a clarity and a level of character that I want plugged into my business.